With a starting price of $23,995 Canadian, the Kia K4 is our most affordable vehicle in our lineup. More specifically, today we have the LX model. So this is, of course, your introductory trim level to the K4. Today's video is going to be short and sweet because we're simply talking about standard impressive functions in the K4. We'll first take a look at the front end, and I always love starting off with the lights. So it used to be that you'd have to hop to maybe an EX or an EX Plus to get LEDs, but now we get full LEDs in the introductory trim level. So you'll first notice the bold and beautiful amber daytime running light that also works as your indicator. And for the main headlamp, you'll get a bright white LED. Now these lights also have incorporated intelligent high beam assist, so if you are someone who lives in a more countryside area and you frequently use your high beams, that feature will essentially shut them off if it senses another vehicle approaching or enough sufficient light around you. In the very center, we have our radar plate too. So this radar plate gives us smart cruise control standard on this vehicle. Essentially, smart cruise control works like a regular cruise control, except it adds a couple more autonomous touches or automatic touches. So you'll set your speed, set your following distance, which it gives you 4 presets to do so, and then the car takes it from there. So it will adjust your sensitivity, how quickly you accelerate, all of which can be done in the menu, and it'll also take you to a complete stop if you hit stop and go traffic. While we're on the topic of safety, there's a whole lot more. So let's take a look at the windshield. In the center of the windshield, you have a forward-facing camera. Now that's going to watch the lanes ahead of you to make sure you're centered in your lane and will provide some audible warning if your lane keep function's turned on, or some actual following warning to make sure you're centered, you're not diverting from your lane, and you're always in your lane. It will also make some gentle steering touches too, so if it's a curved road ahead, your vehicle will start taking the curve for you. It's not just a function that ping-pongs you in your lane and constantly beeps at you. So it is very advanced. On top of that, we also have a more advanced version of forward collision avoidance, so it works with pedestrians, cyclists, other motorized vehicles of course, but also in junctions, so if you're making a left at an intersection. Now there are 2 powertrain options for the K4. If you are opting for the introductory LX all the way up to the EX Plus, you will get a naturally aspirated 2-liter 4-cylinder engine. Now this engine will provide you with 147 horsepower and 132 pound-feet of torque, which admittedly aren't race car numbers, but this vehicle has very, very good power and exceptional fuel efficiency. So the LX model is actually rated at 5.8 liters per 100 kilometers for highway driving, with an average combined fuel economy ratio of 7 liters per 100 kilometers. So that is highway and city combined. If you're American, I don't exactly know the miles per gallon off the top of my head, but quick calculator conversion, maybe I'll even do it over here. All right, let's take a look at the wheels. These are our stock wheels, and they're not going to win any beauty contests, but they are 16-inch steel wheels with covers, which makes them very, very affordable if you ever need to replace them, so you won't feel bad about curbing these wheels. You can also easily change the wheels too and make this your winter tire setup if you'd prefer. Regular all-season tires with it, and the K4 is front-wheel drive only. In terms of more tech and functions on this vehicle, one thing I truly love, and I know a lot of our customers do, is the convenience entry. So this vehicle already starts standard with push to start, but also remote start and convenience access. Essentially, if the key is somewhere on me, I can simply press that button on the driver or passenger door to unlock the door, and then once I'm done driving, press it again to lock it again. So just ease of entry, ease of convenience. You never really have to touch your key unless you want to use the remote start. Coming along to the back, and also in terms of convenience, we do have a proximity tailgate or rear hatch. This will essentially sense if you're in the proximity of the back end here and automatically open it for you. If not, you do have a trunk release right over here. So pretty handy. A lot of our past compact vehicles, more vehicles in the affordable segment, did not have a release here. You'd either have to use your key fob or the actual release latch by the driver. So this is just a little bit more convenient. Back here, you have plenty of space, and you also get a compact spare tire standard on this car. Now that's about it for the exterior portion of standard functions. Charlotte's going to take over on the interior and talk a little bit about the tech that we get in the starting trim.
Hey everyone, it's Charlotte, and let's take a look at the interior features on everything that the K4 has to offer. I think you guys are going to be really impressed, especially with all of the safety that we have on the exterior. I'm happy to say that we're continuing that on the interior. So for interior, when it comes to airbags, we actually have 8, which is fantastic for a vehicle in the compact segment, but we also have lots of comfort and convenience features too. So not only are you going to be safe, but you're going to be comfortable while you're being safe. So over here, let's take a look at our heated seat button. And then also for our driver's window, you'll notice that we have a one-touch with obstacle detection. We also have lots of different areas for storage, such as down here, an extra bottle holder too, and a convenience pocket. Now the seats is where it gets a little bit interesting, and if you're looking at the seat, you're probably thinking, oh, Charlotte, 6-way, manual adjustable, that's pretty standard. What really amps it up is the fact that we actually have a matching passenger seat, so we even have a height adjustment on our passenger seat, in addition to the backrest, and of course being able to adjust the amount of legroom, which is absolutely fantastic for a vehicle like this. On this side, I'll just point out the fact that we still have our brightness adjuster, we have an electronic parking brake and your traction control. And then when it comes to the screens and the steering wheel, we have this more squared off look for our steering wheel, a little bit sportier of a design. And then right behind that is going to be a digital 4.2-inch screen for your instrument cluster with these digital style tachometer or speedometer and tachometer. I'll have Gabby come around and we'll talk a little bit more about the seat and have her show that, and then also the center area. As you come in, this is going to be the first good look you get of the seats themselves. So you can actually see I wasn't lying when I told you that it was a height adjustable passenger seat, but also this is the chance that you'll get to take a look at what the seats themselves actually look like. They are a cloth interior. We have a nice two-tone approach, so gray insert with black surrounding, a little bit more dynamic in terms of design, which looks really good. These seats, both of them are going to be heated, and the nice thing is that we actually get a lot more padding and cushion in these seats because of the lighter frame than we do in something like the previous generation Forte or Hyundai's Elantra. Now let's talk tech. And that has to do a huge part with the screen that we have. So standard 12.3-inch screen. It looks fantastic. It's very responsive. And the best part is that you get wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto already set up and ready to go, which I absolutely love. And again, here's the screen. You can see how responsive it is and how much you're able to do with it. As we move below, one thing I love about the K4 is how easy it is to navigate. All of these buttons are going to do exactly as they say with the inclusion of a favorites button. And then you still have your climate control that gives you feedback and does, of course, include air conditioning as well. You have dual USB-Cs in the front if you want to use that with the inclusion of a 12-volt. And one thing again that Kia is moving towards is the inclusion of push to start standard. We saw it first on the Kia Sorento. We get to see it again on the K4, which is fantastic with that proximity key on the outside. You never have to go and dig through your bag to find your key and pull it out. You can just simply have it on you. We still have these guillotine style cup holders. Woo! And then I want to show your key because there's actually a couple things that you can do with it. Not only can you release the tailgate from your key, but you also have fob integrated remote start. And if integrated remote start on the fob is enough for you, you do have standard Kia Connect as well, which is Kia's telematics system. So from there, you can actually go and select the cabin temperature. You can turn on your heated seats, and you can utilize a bunch of other things like location services as well, all from the comfort of your phone. We have LED headlights on the front, but we also have LED interior lighting. So let me put the vehicle back into accessory mode. I'll be able to go and touch them on. One more click. There we go. Thank you, Gabi. And you can see that we have nice bright LEDs too on the inside. Let's take a look at the second row because we still have some tech accents back there too, such as the inclusion of dual USB-C ports. So no matter where you're sitting in this vehicle, you're gonna go and be able to charge up your devices, whatever they may be, with the ports that we have integrated into the rear of the center console. We even have this little convenience pocket back here. We have a nice, a great amount of legroom for sure when it comes to the back here. And again, we're seeing that two-tone element as well when it comes to our seats with the gray insert. I think it looks really good. We're also going to have the inclusion of 2 sets of lower latch anchors and tethers on the rear if you are putting any kids in car seats in this vehicle. That's going to conclude our quick overview of the standard features on the Kia K4. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and can help you see just the tech advancements and the safety advancements that Kia is doing to give you a really, really valuable base model vehicle. This definitely has value packed into it, and I think that you guys can all agree after watching this video. But if you don't agree, let us know in the comments down below, and if you do, let us know in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for joining us in this video, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye!